Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing something different because someone asked me about, I always laugh and talk about how my planner is the boss of me. The planner is our brain. Yes, the planner is what tells Mark and I what to do on a regular basis because we're not to be trusted otherwise. So this is my planner. I do have in my Etsy shop several bundles of Creative Girlie planner digitals available, and I love them. These are some of the samples of them. I did the artwork. Our darling fiend, Darla Walker, made up the kits and just did such a great job. So I love these. The reason I don't use them every week is it turns out I did, and I like them, but it turns out that on Sunday, that's a ritual for me. On 95% of my Sundays, I like to sit down with my planner and lay out the week ahead. And I didn't get the same satisfaction out of using these. Don't know why. Love them. It would make it so much faster and simpler, but it's just a thing. I just like to do it week by week. So we will put a link to the Creative Girlie kits down below in the description if you're interested in checking those out. They really are fabulous. Darla did such a good job. But hey, I'm a weirdo. So what I do is, let me move all my stuff. This is what I generally will gather on a Sunday when I go to plan my week out. Some Tombos and some washi that kind of coordinate whatever I feel like grabbing that week. What I am using is just a gridded composition book from Staples. I think I heard Never Hopeless by Elizabeth say today that they're not available in the stores anymore, and that makes me so sad. I'll have to order them online because I just love these. I think I still have quite a few that I bought last time they were on sale, but and so what I do is I usually get about 6 months in one planner, and I will go in and put a cardstock pocket in, whatever cardstock's laying around, and in that pocket live, well, it was my fabulous planner ruler, which was awesome until I dropped it and it cracked in half. It's not that awesome anymore. And I can't find it. It was from Michael's, and I didn't see it the last time I was there. Sadness. I have a little template that I use for marking my days and marking out my weeks. And then I just have this little tiny planner, like stencil, and I use a couple of those images. So that's what I use on a weekly basis. In the front of my planner, I have like a future log, what's coming up. Very empty this year, right? And I have a birthday list that I didn't fill out this year because, well, this has been a very strange year. And then I just have weeks and weeks of my brain. So at the beginning of the month, I didn't do a very good job with the washi tape here, but I will take from the planner kit, the Creative Girlie monthly, I will take the monthly sheet with a Monday start. Don't even begin fighting with me. We start on Monday. In the planner kit, we have both a Monday start and a Sunday start. So I will take the monthly layout and print it and cut it out and lay it out like this. So I can put all my stuff for September in. I just washi tape it down. I think I also glued it, but I just put washi tape down because I thought the owls were cute. And put down the stuff that needs to get done during the month. And again, well, it's been a funny year, hasn't it? Not as much going on my monthly spreads as usual. But so that's that. And then I just go through week by week. I do some drawing. I do some lettering, just sort of whatever. And that was last week. So let's just look. Look, I'm at the very center of my book. All right. So what I do is I take my little, this is just a page out of, actually it wasn't this book. It was a different one, but close enough. And I mark down how wide I want my columns. So I lay down this sheet. And again, you guys, this is for Mark and I. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't care if I make a mistake. It's just, again, it would be so much easier if I use the pre-printed ones that Darla made, and I love them. But as I said, it's some strange soothing ritual. Coffee in the planner Sunday morning. I think it kind of gets me ready. It makes me think about what's coming up, and I write just about everything in the planner because God knows I'm not going to remember anything. So I'm just going along and marking where my day columns are going to be. And I'm using this as a guide, and it looks like I did something wrong, but that's okay. Again, don't care. And then what I do is across here, for this little box down here, I make that a place to make notes about what's coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off now. And I put that across Saturday and Sunday because I tend to not have too much going on Saturday and Sunday. All right, so I'm going to get out my Tim Holtz ruler because my sad broken ruler is not doing a good job. And I just use my Micron 01 for that in black. But I'm going to switch over to my Faber-Castell Pitt pen in a medium. Oop, can't get the lid on. Good job. All right, so what I'm going to do is draw a line right across the top of my column. Okay, so my weeks are going to be running down this way. I didn't go back and show you a close-up of another page because God knows what's written on it. You may not want to see inside my brain. Get it? We call the planner the brain. I'm hysterical, aren't I? Okay, and then we'll put in this little line for the coming up stuff because if I make an appointment or something, that's a good place for me to put it. Or if it's Friday and I promise to do something the following week, it's a good place to put it for me to remind me. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark these lines and go down here. And I'm just following those tick marks I made from my template. And it just seems so silly. I think I'm justifying it because it seems so silly for me to do this over and over when it's already been designed as a digital. But there you go. I guess we all have our weird things, right? Well, I might have more weird things than everybody else, but I'm okay with that. I've come to grips with that. And even in these times of shelter in place, I have a lot that I use the planner for. I'm going to take my nasty old glue rag and wipe off my ruler because the ink will build up on it and then it'll leave little smooches. And I don't mind particularly, but if I can remember to avoid it, that's better. And then I'm just going to draw a line down here because I use this little box down at the bottom to remind me to post something interesting on Facebook or Instagram and to write down what it might have been because again, yeah, I'll forget. I don't know if it's a function of staying home. Oh, here comes a sneeze. Or three. Pardon me. Yep, allergy girl strikes again. I don't know if it's a function of being homebound so much more or getting older or a combination. But dude, I don't remember anything ever. Really. My memory is shot. So, okay, so I've just made my little boxes and I'm going to, so what will happen is this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, totally uneven. I must have skipped it over somewhere while I was talking, but it's really not a big deal. And I picked out this washi because I love the colors. It's getting very autumnal looking outside now. And so I picked these beautiful fall leaves. Not sure where I got this. This is about the only time I'll put down washi without using the glue stick because I can, you know, smash it down again if I need to or glue stick it later. Ooh, Crooked. Man, Crooked is my middle name. I like it. I even have grids to follow and I'm still getting it crooked. Yeah. So that is for absolutely no reason other than it'll be pretty. Gotta have some color in the brain, right? Okay. So the other thing I'm going to do is take a skinnier piece. I pulled out these two skinnies, and this is polka dotty. These, I think, are from Michael's a really long time ago, and I think they called them planner tape or planner washi or something, because they are super narrow, like maybe 1/8 of an inch. It had kind of a scoochy end on it. I'm going to turn it this way because it's easier for me. And I'm going to run it right down here, because that's how I like to do it. And I hope this is interesting for you guys. I have had several people ask how I do my planner, and so I thought I would. I've shown using the Creative Girlie planner before, but I haven't shown this way. Oh, and I did forget to say that in the back, I have, this is where I kept track when we did the Maskapalooza. I kept track of all the notes back there and, you know, where they needed to go and who was sending them and all that. And then I have my notes for when I record, so that when Mark's doing the editing and putting in links and stuff, he has all the information that he needs for doing that. So it really is good to have all that stuff in one place. Okay, so we are there, and I'm going to take a Tombow marker. I think I said Sharpie before. Sorry, these are Tombows. And I just picked some colors that I thought would look pretty with the washi. And we'll put in our days of the week. Ooh, this is not as orange as I thought. All right. Sometimes I put in the whole day. Some weeks I just put in a letter. Just depends. I like to shake it up. Apparently this week we're just going to have a letter. Alrighty. And then, let that dry for a second, because this paper I think has a little bit of a coating. Not much, but it does take, if you have a real juicy Tombow, it takes a minute for it to dry. So then I'm going to turn it this way, and let's see, what is today? I normally do this Sunday, but as I said, but I waited till Monday so I could record it. Something was going, we had someone here yesterday, so I couldn't record. So this is going to be, how do we spell September? Let's see if I get it in one. Not my best lettering effort, but it'll do. It's legible. It's fun. I broke every rule for lettering. So it's going to be September, what? No. Let's see. It's going to be the 14th, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, the 20th, if we're lucky. I always double check my dates because that's where I'm going to go wrong. So it's September 14th through the 20th, which makes it week number 39. And I do keep track of that. I don't know why. I always have. There you go. So we'll just stick that down in here. Can you believe it's the 39th week of the infamous 2020? Oy. Okay. Oh, and while I'm down here, I'm going to put... I just put IG for Instagram for that bottom column, but I know that it's Facebook or whatever. And again, that's not a column, that's a row. I just make a note to myself. Because honestly, I can post something on Instagram or Facebook Monday and find myself getting ready to repost the same topic or picture or whatever on Wednesday. So luckily the brain keeps me with the program. This looks kind of lopsided over here, so because I went crazy on Sunday. So let's... Do we want to go that wide? No. Let's put a little skinny washi over there and see if we like it. And this is purely for fun. You guys, again, I'll say, I could use a happy planner. I could use the printables. I could use all kinds. I could just use a regular calendar and write it in. This is just to mess around with washi tape and markers and have fun. And that doesn't show up terribly well on camera, but I can see it. I like it. I will end up, because these pages are thin, I'm going to go ahead and glue these two together, because you can see already there's some bleed through. It's getting colder here. My glue is not as squishy as it was. And I'll do not a bang-up job gluing, but it'll be just fine. This reminds me of the old Fauxbonici days when I did all my journaling in a composition book. I love these books for everything. And I have to say, Staples brand, I just like them better than any other brand. All right, so then what I'm going to do is take my little stencil, and I'm going to use the pennant stencil. And I could certainly do this by hand. I have the stencil. I feel like using it. What the heck? Why not? Okay. And let's see. I'm just putting in these little pennants at different heights to put in the dates. Because it'll be fun. It'll look cute. Cute is good. And I go through sometimes during the week. Oh, again, I'm sorry. I'm using my Micron 01 to use the stencil. I'll go through during the week, and, you know, if I'm sitting waiting on the phone or something where I can't totally not think about what I'm doing in terms of my phone call, I'll use my colored pencils if they're right there and do some shadowing or just doodle in here or whatever. Usually with my regular creative daily journal, I like to be able to concentrate on what I'm doing. In here, I don't care. So now I've got all these colors to choose from. Let's use this light green again. You know what? No, I take it back. Let's use the dark green Tombow to put in the dates, because that light green is very light. So it's the 14th, the 15th. Let's see if I can do it without messing up the dates. How high can I count? That is questionable. Sunday will be the 20th. Wow. Oh, and I got the day right there too. That is a plus. And so then I'm going to use the bright green Tombow now down here and put, this Tombow is very smushy. I don't like that. I will need a new one of these colors, because that does not make for nice brush lettering when the tip gets smooshy. Then it gets moved into my coloring pile. When the tip is like that, it goes from my brush lettering pile into my coloring pile. So there, that's coming up for the following week. And we've got our social media box. We've got all our days. And then what I do up here is again, for no particular reason, I like to keep track of what's going on in Facebook and Instagram land in terms of new chickens. So I'm going to use this little postage stamp kind of shape and put that in there. Oops, I went off the rails a little bit, and that's okay. And what other shape? Let's use this crazy star shape. I use this one a lot. Okay. I just like to see what's going on. You know, if we've had a lot of new chickens join us, that's awesome. If we haven't had so many, I like to go back and see, like, you know, maybe what's going on, what I've changed, just to keep me on track. The brain will tell us what to do. So it's like some weird cult, doesn't it? All right, well, I didn't do the best job tracing those, but it's okay. And again, I'll go in with my colored pencils when I'm bored and do some shading so they stand out and look more 3D, and usually underneath here and around the banners and stuff. But it is just exactly what I feel like doing. And then I have these Stettler Tri-Liners. Is that what they're called? Tri-Plus. I love these pens. I love all pens. Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? So I'm going to put new chickens. And it's not all going to fit, so we'll go down below, and I'm going to use a darker green one. I pulled these out in advance, and I picked out the washi that looked like it would be fun for this week, and then grabbed some markers that kind of look like the same colors. And so here I'll put Instagram, and here I'll put YouTube. So that's fun. So I try to check that on Monday. and see what is going on in those two places. And then really what I do is on this side, I put, let me grab a pencil and I'll pencil that in for now. Do I have a pencil? I must have a pencil. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, there we go. I do have a pencil. On this week, I'll look up some kind of new lettering style because I do like to mess around with that. But this will be the focus for the week. And this kind of is, rather than parceling things out in tasks or appointments, this is like one big task or project or whatever that I really want to get done or get, focus my attention on for the week. And this is a good reminder for me every day to look at this and go, okay, well, I have this 2-hour block where I could do something, and this reminds me of what it needs to be. Because sometimes I'll think of it on Monday and I'll forget by Friday. Wow, you guys are going to think I'm completely senile by the end of this. But yeah, I'm telling you the truth. I'm being real. So I'll put something in some kind of fun writing. I'll put weekly focus. Can you see that? On that side. And on this side, I put in ideas, notes, reminders, and I do use a pencil more than I should in my planner because it's hard to read, but I love writing with a pencil. Reminders and what have yous. So then I have this big block up here where I can put all kinds of other things in. Anything I need to see every time I look in my book 100,000 times a week. Okay. So let me hold that up and see if you can see it. I penciled it in case I want to do. Oh, that's awfully glary. I love the ring light, but man, it makes it glare. So you get the idea. I penciled it in because sometimes I like to practice a new or try out a new writing style, and that's a good place to do it. So that's what goes up in these top blocks. And then what I'll do is I'll go into my monthly calendar and look and see what's going on this week. Hey, finish a sentence, Brooke. What a good idea. And I use all different kinds of pens. I like to use all different colors and just make it fun. So I know today at 12 o'clock, I have a, what do they call it? A phone encounter with my cardiologist. So I'll make a note about that. And, oh, Thursday is my daughter's birthday. I'm hoping to get to see her. And I have things that I tend to do every week on the same day, or try to. I still put them in here. Oh, some bad lettering, huh? Tori's B-Day. That's Creepy Baby Day. Uh-oh. See, now normally on Thursday I'm putting in Creepy Baby. Wonder if she's going to be here. Ooh. Alright, well that's good to know. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday, which is so delightful. Not only have I lost my memory completely, all I do is go to doctor's appointments. Yay. Let's see. Going back. Trying to find my September thing here. Dr. Dolan at 1:30. Oh, that's not too early. Yay. It's hard to leave really early to get to Saco and, for an 8 o'clock appointment. So 1:30, Dr. Dolan. Okay. So those are appointments that I'm going to go and look from last week. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we have an appointment finally to get the Infinity fixed tomorrow at 1:40. So I'll put that up higher. I don't know why I wrote these down like that, because usually if it's a set time thing, I put them at the top of the day. We had a wheel bearing that's loose, and it took them forever to schedule us. There are not that many mechanics open, I guess. Oh, I have to get a shingles vaccine. Look. I'm going to put that over here because I don't know what day. And I'm looking at my coming up from last week. I went to get a shingles vaccine, and Walgreens was out of needles. Aren't they a pharmacy? Aren't they supposed to have those? And we need to find a matchbox, or like a real matchbox for the creepy baby. I'm going to write it in a different color because that way I look at it more. I have matchboxes and I just can't. I can't put my hands on them. Find matchbox for creepster. Checking to make sure I'm still in frame, sort of. I do turn my book like this to write at a weird angle. So those are off my to-dos from last week. Then back to the monthly calendar. That looks like it for appointments. Well, that's not so bad, right? So then I will go in and I have my Sparkle Pops. I love these pens. And I'm just going to write in my normal things that I do. So on Wednesday I do creepy baby prep and put up the reminder. And these pens just make me happy. Oh, I misspelled baby. Wow. And if I don't get it done this day, at least it's written down and it will remind me to, that I haven't done it, that I need to do it. And I don't know what's going to happen with creepy baby for Tori's birthday. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the day. I should have put Tori's birthday down lower. But there you go. Didn't. And see how it's getting all colorful and fun, and it makes me happy when I look at it. 6 p.m. is the creepster. And then, let's see, Fridays are Friday freebies. So I'll put that one in. I love this orange. And again, these are things I do every single week, but a reminder never hurts. And being a planner and all, I can kind of plan around it, Tuesdays I record, or try to. And I am going to have a live sale next week. Oh, so I better write that in the coming up, right? So let's see, 9/23, you heard it here. Live sale on 9/23, which is a Wednesday. I'm finally going to do it. I've been promising forever. And so I need to, let's see, what other color? What have we not used? The gold doesn't show up that well. Let's use the bright green. So I think Wednesday will be a good day to post. Oh, this is not, we did use this already. It's darker than it looks. Post sale. And what else do I do? Sundays, as I said, are for, I'm just rooting around, sorry guys, over in my little Sparkle Pop bin. And Sundays are when I journal. I try to catch up in my creative daily journal. And I set up the planner for the following week. Boy, I have an exciting life right there, all written down. So anyway, I could go on, but you can't even see the Sparkle Pop in the gold, but I can. Isn't it pretty? Well, it's kind of messy, but generally it is pretty messy. I mean, I never even colored that one. It gets pretty messy. So that is it. I have taken away 30 minutes from your day. I hope that you got the idea. And thanks so much for I don't remember who asked me about how I do this, but whoever it was, I'm sorry I can't remember. I didn't write it down, but it was a great suggestion and I appreciate it. And I hope this helped you guys out. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe and click the bell if you'd like to be notified when I come on again. And if you like the video, throw it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. You guys stay safe, stay well, and I will see you again really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Love you. Bye.